I was not going to come on today. I think I say that all the time because I just am in the middle of doing something. Like right now I'm on the beach. I took a nice walk. But I decided to leave a quick note today, leave a quick message to share with you something that has been coming up lately. And that is that I have been getting people writing to me and asking for assistance about real estate in the Dominican Republic, whether or not I still am involved with it, if I can help them with some concerns they may have. And the answer is yes, I can. Hi, well, jumping on. Hi, this is a quick one. Just to let you guys know that yes, I do still help people when they're interested in making real estate purchases in the DR. I've had a number of people recently come and ask about properties on the North Shore, and for those of you who may not know, that's Sosua, Puerto Plata, and Cabarete up north, not that far from Florida. And there's an airport there in Puerto Plata, so it makes it really convenient. And those three towns are right in a row: Sosua, Cabarete, well, Puerto Plata first, and Sosua in the middle, and then Cabarete. So a lot of people like to go there and purchase properties. There's tons of opportunities there if you're wanting like a smaller condo or a villa, or in some cases people are even looking at doing multi-units, like a small apartment building kind of thing, so they can use it for income property, and then obviously reserve a space if they want to go at whatever time and enjoy the place themselves. So there's that. Of course, Las Terrenas, because I lived there for so long, and well, not so long, but almost 4 years. And then sometimes in Punta Cana, most recently I had a call from someone, or a message from someone from Punta Cana, Bávaro, that area, which is down the Caribbean side, about 2 hours to the east of Santo Domingo. There's also an airport in Punta Cana. So the DR is great because it has lots of airports. I think there's 7, if I recall, 7 airports throughout the country. So no matter where you go, you're going to be able to get around pretty easily. Even Las Terrenas, even though Las Terrenas is really tucked away, there's a little satellite airport about 30 minutes from Las Terrenas that you can fly into. You got to, select your days of the week. It's one of those kind of things where it's not just continuous service like in Santo Domingo, capital, the big airport there, which is about 2 hours from Las Terrenas and also about 2 hours from Punta Cana. So you have options. But my point was that yes, I am helping people get information. For example, someone contacted me and said, hey, can you look over this contract, a real estate contract, to make sure. Hi, Danny. Yeah, I'm doing fine. This person wants me to look over a real estate contract. It's in Spanish, and just to make sure that the terms are okay. And I haven't looked at it yet, so I can't say that I have some concerns about the contract itself. What was shared with me, I'm a little bit concerned about because there's been a lot of money paid already, and there's been no conveyance of title, and that's something you guys like. Please don't just start handing out your money. And I'm not saying these people were, careless about what they did. I don't know. I don't have that information. But it did cause me concern that a significant amount of money has been paid and there's no conveyance of title yet. And for those of you guys who don't know, the title in the DR is different from other countries, right? And so there's something called a deslinde down there that you have to make sure that is in order. And it's not uncommon for Dominican properties to have really messed up deslindes because, for example, they've been in someone's family for so long, and it just gets passed down from the grandparents to the parents, maybe some siblings, and aunt, and then it goes to, children, keeps on going, and people don't really bother to make those official conveyances, right, to transfer the title. And so when, who knows, 50, 60 years later, somebody's kids decide to sell the property, it can be very difficult to go all the way back to that original title, deslinde, and get that transferred over. It's not impossible, but it will cost you some more money, and you want to make sure that is properly done, because if you don't, the family, whoever owned it initially, could come back and claim that property that you believed you had title to. And just because a real estate agent or even an attorney says, oh, it's fine, I've heard stories about people saying, yeah, it's good, don't worry, or we'll take care of it, just pay X amount and you're good. And then, of course, that's the end of that. So it's very important. And I will say this, it's not just Dominicans, who have been known to be unethical by far. There are a lot of people, foreign people, who go down there, and I've shared about this before, who are basically peddling property, and they don't really care because there's no rules, there's no governance for to be a broker, to be an agent in the DR. You can just come. I could just go and sell property. Now I'm an attorney, and so I would have an easier way getting in anyway, even in the U.S. But shoot, attorneys can be crooked, right? So it doesn't. You have to be sure that whoever you're dealing with is reputable. And how do you do that? You ask someone who knows someone who knows someone. In this case, like I said, a lot of people reached out to me saying, hey, do you know this particular developer? Do you know this attorney? I don't always know the people, but I can do some research and find out, because I do still have a pretty strong network down there in terms of the real estate market. And I'd be happy to share that with you. So, so if you're considering making a purchase, not so much with like rental, well, when I say rentals, I mean not so much like with lease. I mean, a lease, I will say this, like when I was used to do leasing for people for properties, and even my own lease that I had down there, the contracts are terrible. Like there's just so much that's missing. For example, security deposits. What's said about that? Do you get it back? Can you use it as your last month? A lot of things that may be typical in other places are not typical there. So you need to get all that stuff worked out, and preferably in writing. If your contract is in Spanish, you need to have someone review it and or translate it into whatever your preferred language is. I'm assuming it's English if you're watching this. What else? Yeah, so well, number one, please subscribe. Someone said that the other day, like, are you still having people subscribe to your channel? I was like, you know what, I haven't done that in a long time. So please do, because it still does count, and it still does help in whatever way. But really what I was going to say is, if you would like some like a consultation, or you want some information about a particular property that you're considering, or some information that you've gotten, or a developer maybe that you're working with. Obviously, I don't know everybody, like I said, but my network is pretty good, and I feel like I'm dealing with some people that have been very helpful to not just me, but lots of people that I've sent to them, and getting good feedback. So you can write to me at freeislandgirl@gmail.com. Okay, that's how you'd like to get in touch, and let me know. freeislandgirl@gmail.com, and I'm happy to help you. Okay, I'm looking forward to going back down there. In fact, I'm looking at doing hopefully some more work down there myself, like down there actually in the country. I'm looking forward to that, because you see, although I'm at the beach here, I'm on the edge of this continent, but it's different down there, as you know. So that's all I want to share with you guys. I hope that's helpful, and have a great day. Mwah. Peace and love. freeislandgirl@gmail.com, and don't forget to subscribe. Oh my gosh, from Thailand. Hi, Thailand. Wow, a long way away. It must be like middle of the night there. Anyway, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much, you guys. Take care. Bye.